Hi, my name is Kristen Trude, and I'm doing this PowerPoint on citizen journalism for my 2018 Journalism Senior Seminar with Professor Gary Antis. So if we want to start out with what is citizen journalism, I pulled this quote from study.com because I thought that it summed up what citizen journalism is pretty well. And it says, citizen journalism is collecting and reporting of information via social media, public platforms, and traditional news outlets, either by non-traditional sources or the public. For example, police officers or city clerks could operate as citizen journalists if they were to release information about an incident. Citizen journalism has become increasingly popular with the rise of popularity of smartphones. However, an early example of citizen journalism can be found as far back as 1963. So I think when we think of citizen journalism, we're thinking about that second part there with citizens recording events with their phones or video cameras or something like that. There's also a quote from CNN that says, people can interact with media organizations and share their opinions, personal stories, and photos and videos of news as it happens. And who can be a citizen journalist? Anybody, as long as you have the means to record, photograph, or document an event in another fashion, you can be a citizen journalist. Now, where do we see citizen journalism? Citizen journalism we're going to see primarily on the internet in the form of audio, video, photographs, or text. We'll see it on social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Snapchat. So basically just any sites or apps where millions of people can be reached instantaneously. Personal blogs, YouTube. Sometimes there's YouTube review channels, opinion channels, vlog channels. There's even a couple YouTube channels I've seen that they just cover basic news, even though they're not affiliated with any type of news institution. We see it on television, being featured by news organizations such as CNN, Fox, NBC, featured on citizen journalism-specific websites provided by news sources, such as iReport by CNN, which allows their viewers and audience to send in stuff that they've seen, and featured on the social media of news organizations such as the Washington Post, the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, etc. A fairly recent example of citizen journalism would be the Parkland shooting that happened in Florida on February 14th, 2018. There were a couple students who were involved in the shooting that were recording it on their phone. So what happened is a student used Snapchat to record what he was experiencing inside the school during the shooting. So in the video, it's pretty graphic, but you can hear the students screaming and you can hear the gunshots, and the video was taken by the student, so it was made public by posting it on the social media platform for everybody to see. And then that video was featured on news sites such as the Washington Post, where I got this screenshot from that you see on the right, and this is their Snapchat. So this is an example of citizen journalism giving us a disturbing but immersive look at the tragedy that we otherwise would not have been able to experience. Citizen journalism will help create a strong future for journalism. It will do this by allowing news organizations to utilize news media that way they would not have otherwise. It helps create news stories. It creates a constant flow of content. It allows news stories to become more rounded. It creates instant eyewitness accounts. It allows news sources and audiences to view a news story from all angles. It creates a community and stronger relationship between professional news sources and the public, and it promotes freedom of speech and public awareness. However, because the people who are participating in this citizen journalism are not professionals, there are some issues that can come along with it, such as it's very easy for false information to be spread with social media. The false information can be spread very quickly. Videos and photographs can easily be taken out of context. News coming from citizens is not reputable and cannot necessarily be trusted. And it jeopardizes the immediate need for news organizations. There's the whole issue of stolen content, where even professional news organizations can be taking videos and stuff without the permission of the people who took it, even though it is public. And it is a source of content sometimes unknown, which can result in fake news.
Personally, I think that citizen journalism is a good thing. Having so many eyes and ears out there, spreading information along, even though sometimes it could be false or biased, I think it really helps get the awareness across about certain issues or even just the importance of freedom of speech. With the progression of technology and accessibility to the internet, citizen journalism will continue to thrive. I think it's a good addition to traditional journalism, but people should not rely on it as their main news source. So people shouldn't just stick to Facebook to hear what people are saying about recent goings on, or only watch videos that they see on YouTube. It allows the news to reach people who are not looking for it. So I think we see this, I guess, on Facebook a lot. It's people who aren't really going and reading news sites. They're seeing their friends and family share things or share their opinion on things, and it makes people more aware even if they're not trying to be. And I think it teaches freedom of speech to the public and gives power back to the people.